guys, it's Monday the 7th of October and we're back with some mods. So we start off with not a mod but a little bit of a teaser. We've got a trailer of a bit of bonus equipment if you pre-order the FS25 game. So let's have a little look at that.
Rated E for everyone.
So this is the New Holland CR11 Gold Edition. Now you're going to get this as a pre-order bonus if you pre-order the game. And you can do that right up until the day before game day. So up until November the 11th. And there is a link down in the description below. If you're on PC and fancy picking up yourself a digital copy, helps the channel out at no extra cost. Now on to today's mods. So first up is Kiosk. This is by How Profi, 1.96 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and sell points because, yeah, it's somewhere to take all your stuff. 48.5 grand to buy, and it says on the website it's going to be somewhere to take your stuff that a normal village would buy. So pretty much your usual production chain shenanigans. And you got your sell point at the front. Obviously, chuck it all in there. And it's got an alpine feel to it. Yeah, sort of like when you'd find it on Erlingrat, that sort of thing. But it looks all right, that does. And next up is the Poldalasian Cottage 1971. This is by Side C and EE, 33.32 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and farmhouses. So there it is, 17.5 grand to buy. And you may be thinking, hold on, where's the sleep trigger? Can we go inside? No, we can't, because you've got to come all the way around the back to the back door, open up that one, and then there's your sleep trigger inside. And that's as far as you can go in. So you're going to be sleeping in the hallway. But all right, fair enough. I mean, it is just something to get you through the night. And that being said, though, I mean, it says 1971. It doesn't look that old. I mean, it looks all right. I mean, you've got the brickwork down underneath. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Groundwater Pump. This is by Fiffy Quick, 0.41 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So scroll along to find it. They are 25 grand to place down, and it says on the website it's a distribution for your water. So you got your diesel that goes in there. You got your production chain menu. That's going to be there. So it holds 1,500 litres of diesel. It's currently got 39 litres of water storing. Now, obviously, you put that to distribution. It's going to send it out to your greenhouses, your animals, whatever. I want to see, can we actually take it out without having to distribute it? Because, you might not be close enough. I mean, there's got to be some sort of... Oh, you can. There you are. Take it out of the front. I mean, it's like that icon there is the taking out point icon, but your diesel goes in there at the same point as well. But all right, fair enough. That's all right, that is. Right, next up is Multi Garage. This is by ICAST, 6.54 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So scroll back along to find it. There you are. So 45 grand to place down, and you have the colour option. So you cycle through whichever one you fancy. So it's going to be whatever fits in with the rest of your farm, to be fair. But you come up to it, you got your door opens like that. Little seating area, you got a little doormat as well. Farm racing, why not? So you got your workshop trigger just there. We've also got a sleep trigger, so when you're late at night fixing your tractor up, just come over here, have a little sleep in the chair. Oh, I like that. I mean, you got these doors that open up as well. Now, the size of the doors, I think a tool harvester, you may struggle to get inside, but apart from that, yeah, that's all right. I mean, you got this little box there. Can we do anything with that? I mean, we've got no lights inside. We have got lights there, but no... the switch is behind the door. There we are. So close that. There you are. Turn your lights on. That's better. So when it is late at night and you are fixing up your vehicle, just turn your lights on. Oh, I like that. That's a great little shed. Right, next up is Modern Exile Shed. This is by Superfly 1842, 2.68 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So there it is, 120 grand to buy, and it's a big shed. It is a big shed. So you come over here like that. We'll open up that door, a little bit of a side door, in you go. We'll come back to that spanner in a minute. We've got plenty of space on the go. So we've got these doors that open up like that. So plenty of room to be getting in, nice and tall. So you're not going to worry about having, a tool harvester, that sort of thing. Going to get everything in here, no problem. We've got a door at that end. You've got a drive-through on the go. Got a bit of racking as well. Store some pallets on. You've got some more doors over there. Obviously, it allows you to get in and out. Now, back to this spanner. This modder, Superfly 1842, has made one of these sheds before. And the last time we got one out, I said it was a convertible garage because you come over here, you can hide the roof. Now, he commented on my video, to be fair, so fair play to him. It's not a convertible garage at all. What this is for is obviously you got the shed there like that. And if you want to put something else inside, it gives you the option to be able to see what you're doing. So if we go for tool, let's go for, I don't know, we'll go for this 2-post ramp. There you are. You can now see what you're doing. You can see where you're putting it. I mean, it's not a convertible garage at all. That's ace. So obviously you're going to have to put your free mode on, your place free mode on. There you are. Place that in. We can see what we're doing. We can see where we're putting it. And then obviously once you're done, come back over, put the roof on, and it keeps the rain out. I mean, that's ace. I mean, it is ace. I mean, I still like the convertible garage. That just sounds so much better. But that is a brilliant idea. Didn't really think of that till he commented. But that is very nice. And also, before we go on this one, you have got the option. We go back into the construction menu and we'll find the shed again, because you can change the colour on this as well. So, just, I'm not sure you'll be able to match that sort of colour up to the rest of your farm, but you do what you want to do. Oh, that's a great shed. Right, next up is Steel Hall. This is by Betanoe Lucas, 12.51 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them in a construction menu, and the first one is under sheds, so we'll scroll along to find that one. There you are, 45 grand to place down, and obviously it's a shed. We then go into silos because we've got a bale and pallet storage, 45 grand again, 1,200 pieces. Wow. That's all right. I mean, I've never got ones that are bigger, but still, it's over 1,000. It's over 1,000 pieces of bales or pallets. Just chuck them in there. Obviously, away you go. And if you don't fancy putting bales and pallets in here, there's nothing stopping you. You could just park some vehicles in. Oh, that's all right. I mean, drive through on both ends. I mean, it's plenty space on the openings. You could put your harvester in here with the header still on and not worry. Oh, that's ace. Right, next up is Lizard Mixer. This is by Vulex, 5.4 megabyte on a download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, 4.5 grand to place down, and obviously this is going to be mixing some stuff up for your pigs anyway. So you got your loading in point just there. Your taking out point is around this spout. And then you've got your production chain menu just there. So you got your pig food going in, so you can have your wheat and barley making 4 pig food, so two of each going in. So that's a 1-to-1 ratio. That's all right. You can then do your wheat, your canola, and your corn. That's a little bit less. That's 6-to-4. All right, I would just go with the wheat and the barley, but all right, fair enough. You then got your wheat, your barley, and your oats, 6-to-4 again. You can also make mineral feed if you wanted to. So 2 barley, 2 canola, 2 soybean, or you got your wheat, your barley, and your oats at the end. Oh, that's all right. I mean, it doesn't take up a lot of space. I mean, if you've got your pigs on the go, you could have this like right next door to your piggery. That's all right. Right, next up is TMR Mixing Station. This is by Fracas S Modding, 6.93 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, 45 grand to place down. And obviously, as the name suggests, it's a TMR mixing station. So you got your loading in points just there for your straw, your hay, and your silage. You got your loading in point for your mineral feed just there, production chain menu, and then down this end is going to be your taking out point. Obviously put it into a trailer. Now you can use bales on this, which is all right. And you can just chuck your stuff in, no problem. It goes straight in, doesn't take long at all. So you just bang it in like that, and there you go, job done. Do the same with the mineral feed. So obviously come over there where the mineral feed's going to go in. Just like that. It's going to take the bags away. Jobs are good. Then you've got your production chain menu. So you've got 100 silage, 250 hay, 50 mineral feed, and 100 straw. It's going to give you 500. What does that work out? That's 3. Oh, that's 1-to-1 ratio. That's not bad at all. Oh, I like that. Now, that being said, though, so let's just try and get rid of these bales without handballing them in. Then you should just be able to put loose stuff in. Oh, yeah, it does. It goes straight in. Straight in, no messing. Oh, that's all right. But that being said, you have the option there of storing, selling, or distributing. So does that mean it's going to distribute it to your cows? Interesting. Hold on a minute. Right, so I've gone and got myself some cows. I'm going to test this out, actually. So we're going to go over here. Production chain menu. Got it distributing. We're going to turn it on. So let's put the help menu on as well, so we can see what's going on. The old field info. So we've got the mineral feed going on like that. So it's running. That's it. The auger's working. Let's just let's speed up time a little. So it's making TMR. Then on the hour, it should, in theory, then just distribute it straight to the cows. Unless I'm getting it completely wrong. You may have to take it out in a trailer. We don't know. So it's come up to 1,000 litres. Going to come up to 5 o'clock. Is it going to distribute it? No, it's not. It's just going to... Well, actually, let's check the cows first before we cast aspersions. No, there's no food in there. It doesn't distribute it. Right, okay, fair enough. Well, at least you can make it and then take it over yourself. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Right, next up is grain storage with drying floor. This is by Swifty, 16.99 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in a construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, 280 grand to place down. And it's a shed. I mean, it says what's grain storage with drying floor. It does say on a website that the drying floor is just for aesthetics. So it's not actually going to dry anything for you. But you've got your doors that opens. You've got to open them both sides. Once you're in, obviously, big area for you to drop your stuff on. No problem. Too big. I mean, they're not bunker silos, but they're that sort of style. You know, concrete walls, hold all your stuff in. You got your option to turn your shed lights on anywhere sort of in the building. But that being said, I like it. I mean, this is UK style. You got your pea shingle on the wall. You got your metal at the top. That would fit in any UK farm. No problem. Right, next up is Pig Farm Building Package. This is by Razak, 43.22 megabyte on the download. And there's a ton of stuff with all this. So in the construction menu, and first up, under animals and pigs, as you can well imagine, we got this bit here. 350 pigs. It's going to cost you 220 grand. It's quite pricey. It is quite pricey. We then move on to this one, which is under buildings and tools, because this is going to be a workshop for you. So there we are. So 150 grand, place that down. Obviously, that's a workshop. We come over to this one under silos, because we've got a few silos here as well. Because, you know, if it's not big enough as it is, we just got 3 silos that's chucked in as well. All right, fair enough. So first up, we got the silo, 5 million litre capacity. That's all right, 120 grand. We then got these 2 bunker silos. So we've got the bigger one, and then we've also got the smaller one there. So we've got 55 grand for the big one, 45 for the small one. We then got a manure plate. Obviously, that's going to hold 3 million litres of stuff. Why not? Why not indeed? We come over here and we'll go up to buildings and sheds, and we'll scroll back along to find this one. There you are, 75 grand. That's going to be your haul. So storage of shenanigans in there. Then we come to this, which is going to be under decorations and others, because this is a little bit of well, it's a pile of bales. Let's face it, they are just for decoration. You can't use them at the end. Right, so that's your pack. So first off, we'll come over to the workshop. So we'll open up that door. Inside, very nice. Little bit of an office on the go. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. We'll open up that door. So that goes up to another little office. You know, because if you haven't fleeced them of money in that one, you can pressure them to spend some more money in there. Why not? And we'll come in here like that. It's got a little bit more of a seating area. Sort of like waiting for your vehicle to be fixed up. And in here is going to be your workshop. So we've got a workshop trigger over in the corner. Fair enough. You've got these big doors that open up at the front. And then you're outside. Bit more storage on the side there. I mean, is that even a word? Storage? We'll go with that. I mean, this bit here, I would say this is like a wash bay. If you get like a, what is it, the jet wash, just put that in the corner. You could easily have that as a wash bay. That's all right. We'll open up that door. More of a little storage area for your workshop. Yeah, you'll have to handball stuff in. You're not going to get anything else in there, mind you. But all right, fair enough. That's an all right workshop, that is. We then got our silo. So we'll open up this door like that. Wow. I wasn't expecting both doors to do that. Carry on. So you got your load in and load out at that point. 5 million litres. I mean, you can't say fairer than that, though, can you? You then got your bunker silos. Obviously, the bunker silos, chuck your chaff in, make a bit of silage out of it. You got your manure heap just there. We'll come around and we've got our decorative bales, looking very nice. Then you got your haul, which is going to be, I'd say, more of a garage sort of thing. Got dry fuel option on the end there like that. So if you've got a big header on a trailer, shouldn't be a problem. And we then come to the actual, I'd say, the star of the show on this pack anyway. This is the old big pig farm. So inside there, it's going to be where your pigs are. So your food goes into there like that. Hop over there. Obviously, these gates open if you wanted to, rather than hopping over them. Drive-through option. Actually, to be fair, I like that because you'd have your pigs down the side. And then as you want to drive through, you want to keep your pigs out of the way of where you are. So you just close the gates and it keeps them out of the way. That's all right. I like that. Then we've got this door that opens up like that. And obviously you come down there, drive-through option, no problem. You got your taking out point of your slurry, so a big slurry tank there for you. You got your animal dialogue box just here over this gate. It's going to hold 350 pigs. And we'll come out of there and we'll go into this one. Open up that one like that. There we are. So same sort of thing again. Obviously all the pigs are going to mingle around. I mean, you've got these doors you can open up so they can, have a little bit of outside time. And over here it's going to be, I'd say, like your piggery. You got your heat lamps, like for your piglets, that sort of thing. Oh, fair enough. I like that. I mean, if you're into your pigs, I mean, obviously it does take a lot of space, right? Let's not ignore the elephant in the room. It is rather big, but it does look good. Right, next up is the Lizard PS90 pack. This is by EE Termit, 23.64 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under chainsaws. So you got your PS90, your PS190, your 191, your 290, and then your 291, and then 390, 490 on the end. Now, really, in the game, they're just chainsaws, let's face it. I mean, you buy it, there is no options, and you chuck the trees down. So you just go for whichever one you want. I mean, if you're doing a bit of logging, get yourself one of these. Right, next up is the Bio Baler Pro. This is by GMNG Joy, 1.53 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under balers. Now, if it's got Pro in the name, it's always supposed to be better. And to be fair, I think this is one of the few times where it does actually means it's better, because these are awesome. 150 horsepower requirement for me tractor, 11 mile an hour working speed. It's going to do 125 to 180 centimeter poplar bales on this one anyway. 99,601 to buy. You got your option of wheel brand setups. You got standard, wide tires, or standard. Those wides just look ace. Oh, I love it. Main color is going to be your main color. You then got your door color, which is going to be your doors. Design color, we'll go for blue. Just everything else. Surely that would have been the main color, but all right, fair enough. Rim color is going to do your rims. Now, this has got a little trick up its sleeve, along with its sister, the Bio Baler WB55 Cotton. Now, me personally, we've got a Bio Baler for poplars, not one for cotton. This is what makes it pro, I must admit. Again, the same specs as before, and you've got your options to change the colour, but once you get it out, you don't need to have a massive harvester to get your cotton on the go anymore. That's ace! And there is some options. There is some options. So if we come in and we'll zoom in a little bit like that, we'll do LB and right stick up and down, moves that flap up and down. It's just for aesthetics, let's face it. We then got the option of right stick up and down is going to tilt it. You know, if you don't want it straight behind, you want it out to the side, entirely up to you. Then we come to the magic. Right, so we do LB and X, turn it on and lower it down like a normal baler. I mean, you got your option there, turn on automatic drop. If you don't want to stop, that's entirely up to you. I'd turn it on, to be fair, because it's a bit of a pain having to stop all the time. And then we just go and harvest some cotton with a baler. And whilst that's a bit magical, that's not the only magical thing. So you see there, we're doing sort of 3, maybe 4 at a push rows. Right. RB and left stick in, toggle work mode. So currently it's saying selected work mode, default pickup. No problem. We'll do RB and left stick in. We then got bonus pickup. So what's that we got now? We've got 6. So we've got 6 rows of getting all at once. All right, fair enough. We haven't finished yet, though. We do RB and left stick in again. We've got extended pickup. It's just getting wider. What we got there? 2, 4, 6. We've got 7 now. And we'll do it one more time. Virtual windrow. I mean, you can just see it. As soon as you turn it on, it's just like bang, straight out. Look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. I mean, it's just a touch under 100 grand. It's so much cheaper than one of the normal cotton harvesters. And just look how quickly we're doing this field. That is awesome. And to be fair, once you get to the bale, there you are, job done. I mean, it's I'm trying to chew the bale back in. No, put it back down. There you are. The big bales, the big harvesters, they do have that thing of, you know, if you haven't got a full bale, you're going to struggle to get them out. But this isn't. I mean, it's 2,600 litres. So you're going to get loads more bales, but at least you're not going to have one stuck in the back of it. Oh, that's ace. What's also ace is from the same model as well. The variable pickup width. Again, GMNG Joy, 56 kilobyte on the download. Maybe thinking that's really small. And to be fair, it's an adjustment of the base game stuff. So, you know, you got your colour options and whatever, but it's what it does. So we've got the Massey Ferguson, we've got the passenger, we've got the 2 class, we then got a case, we've got a crone, and we've got a couple of forage wagons. You've got passenger forage wagon, got the street maker, then passenger again, class cargos. We've got a couple of headers. Well, we've got a header, a pickup header, and then we've got the LO Scorpio stone picker. Now indeed. Obviously, we've got double capacities. You've got 4,000 litres, 20,000 litres. I mean, I like the name of it. Redonkulous capacity. That's ace. And then back to standard. You've got a couple of different options on the go with your colours. So you go for whichever one you want. And, you know, it is sort of, apart from the capacities, you have got the standard base game ones. I mean, 440,000 litres on a forage wagon there. Redonkulous. I just like the way they called it redonkulous capacity. That's 440,000 litres on a forage pickup wagon thing. That's ace. So obviously, you know, you've got different capacities going on, different horsepower requirements, no problem. But like the cotton baler we've just seen, we've got the same options. So obviously you got your LB and A, you lower it down. Oh, we need to unfold it first. There we are. So LB and X, turn it on, LB and B, lower it down. And it's going to do exactly the same thing as what it did with the cotton. So you got your standard pickup. Yeah, it's not picking up that much. All right, RB and left stick in. Change the work mode. So we're getting a little bit further out. RB and left stick in again. We go to the extended pickup. We're getting a bit more. And to finish it off, we got the virtual windrow. Stay to that. I mean, that's ace. I mean, the square balers just make it so much easier. You can just keep on going. It's just going to spit them out the back. And you got the windrow on it. That's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, next up is the planter and vegetable planter. This is by Princess Black. 47 kilobyte on the download, and you're going to find them, as you can imagine, under planters. Now, what these are basically base game ones that you can now plant the premium, was it premium platinum? The red beet, the parsnips, and your carrots. You can plant them with these. Oh, that's ace. I mean, it's got a 2,660 litre capacity, 180 horsepower requirement, 9 meter working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, 89.5 grand. That capacity is split between your seed and your fertilizer. You're going to take your solid fertilizer. You got your wheel brands, Trelleborg, Vredestein, Midas, Michelin, then back to Trelleborg. You got your capacities, you got default, added to consumption, adapted to consumption, so 3,000 litres, unrealistic 35,000 litres, standard without fertilizer. So if you don't want to do a double job at once, go for that one. You then got adapted to consumption without fertilizer, unrealistic without fertilizers, that's 25,000 on that one, or back to your default. So I like that one. Unrealistic, that's ace. Main colour is obviously going to be your main colour. Design colour is going to be the tops of the seed hoppers. You then got your cover colour. We'll go over green. It's going to do the actual covers of those. You then got your design colour again. We'll go over red, just the top of the, I'd imagine that's where your fertilizer is going to be. And then your rim colour is going to be your rims. Now, if you're thinking 9 meters is not big enough, well, there's a second version. We got this, the Vaderstat Tempo L16. Same sort of thing. You plant your DLC crops. There you are. You got your red beet, your parsnips, and your carrots. You also do potatoes with it as well, which is all right. That's normally a standalone thing. Same sort of thing on the go. I mean, you got your tire options and you got your different capacities. I mean, this one's only got an unrealistic capacity of 25,000. Or I was saying that, no, 25 grand extra, 50,000 capacity. That's all right. That is all right indeed. And then obviously you got your colour options. But oh, that's ace. I like them pair. They're nice. Right, next up is the John Deere bucket. This is by AW Modding ABP team. 1.24 megabyte on the download. And this could be the most OP bucket in the game. Yeah, you'll see what we're on about. So it's going to cost you 5 grand, which is nice and cheap. 3,500 litre capacity. So, no dramas there. You got your main colours. You mean there's a ton of them. It's going to do well. It's actually the lip. All right, fair enough. Would have thought that the main color because you've got your design color, which is going to do the full body. All right, no worries. We then come to the capacity. So 3,500 litre capacity, or 1,000,000 litres. Now, obviously, this is going to be going onto a wheel loader. But 1,000,000 litres of stuff on the front of it, you're going to need some weights on the back, or at least a massive wheel loader. It's 1,000,000 litres on a bucket. Why wouldn't you? Just do it. Right, next up is the Lizard R505. This is by Hydraulic, 6.97 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it on the trailers. Now, it's got a 920 price tag. That's nice and cheap for a trailer, I must admit. You then got the option of wheel brands Lizard, Continental, or Lizard. You got your chassis color, which is obviously going to do your chassis. Your design color is going to do the boards on the back, so we'll go with that one. And then you got your rim color, which is going to do your rims. Nice and simple. Little trailer to move stuff around. Very nice. Right, next up is the Bailey Bowser. This is by Ross and Mod, 16.94 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under animals. Now, it's got an 18,000 litre capacity, 29 grand. You can change that capacity, though, from 18,000 up to 1,000,000 litres. Why not? Why not? I mean, you can have 1,000,000 litres. This is going to do your milk, your water, liquid fertilizer, herbicide, silage additive, and diesel. I mean, 1,000,000 litres of diesel, that is going to be pricey to fill it up, but still, why not? You then got your wheel brands, BKT, Trelleborg, Michelin, Vredestein, Continental, back to BKT. And there is a couple of different versions on some of them. You then got attacher types. You've got UK attacher, Charmuller cut ball, or back to UK attacher. Tension belts, yes or no. That's going to be able to put stuff on that little platform at the front. You've got your main colour, which is going to be your main frame. And your tank colour, chrome tank. Oh, yes. And then obviously your rim colour is going to be your rim colour. Now, what I like about this, it's got like boxes on there, whatever. One on the back, you got 2 underneath as well. So if you do LB and A, open rear door, you could just get out where you want to go and put your gloves on because, dealing with chemicals or diesel or whatever, it's not good getting on your skin. And then you've got the ones underneath. So you've got LB and left stick, left and right is going to do that one. We'll spin it back around the other side. LB and right stick up and down. It's going to do that one. Oh, that does add into the whole immersiveness. Very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard Z261. This is by Clonic, 22.29 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under balers. Now, it's got a 3,000 litre capacity, although that's going to be for your bales, let's face it, because it's going to do 125 centimetre round bales, requires 45 horsepower from your tractor, which is nice and low, so it's old school boxy style. You could really do like an old school role play with this, no problem. 6 mile an hour working speed, 20 grand. You then got the option of stickers, number 1, number 2, without, or back to number 1. Main colour is going to be red. Fair enough. And then your rim colour is going to be beige. Red or beige. Why not? You pick whichever shade you want, but they're all the same, let's face it. Oh, that's all right, that is. Right, next up is Lizard PB. This is by FSPT, 6.12 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. Now, it's got an 8,000 litre capacity, 10 grand to buy. The only option is configurations. You've got standard, then you've got capacity of 16,000, 22,000, or back to standard. 22,000. Yes, go for it. I mean, it's not that big, so that's all right. I mean, it looks all right as well. Very nice. Right, next up is the Brantner TA23071 Power Push Plus. This is by Achi Westy, 3.87 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. Now, it's got a 34,000 litre capacity. It says it's got a 12 metre working width. All right, fair enough. 9 mile an hour working speed, 44 grand. We then got the option of configurations. You've got standard as a trailer, manure spreader, which is where the working width and speed comes into it, and then back to standard. So you could have a 2-in-1. I mean, you just take it to the shop, just switch the back out, no problem. Wheel brands, you got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Vredestein, Lizard, and then back to Trelleborg. There's a couple of different versions on the go. Then you got your main colour. It's obviously going to do your main colour, and then your rim colour is your rims. Oh, I like that. I mean, just being able to switch it out between standard trailer and manure spreader. Oh, very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard U240. This is by Camille R1 and Patologia, 8.6 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under disc harrows. Now, it's only got a 30 horsepower requirement, so old school role play, yeah, low horsepower tractor, not bad at all. 2 metre working width, so it is going to be for your small farming shenanigans. 9 mile an hour working speed, 3.5 grand to buy, which is nice and cheap. You then got the option of models. You got the U240/1. You then got your /2, 3, and then back to number 1. Extra weight, 1, 2, 3, or nothing. It's not a weight. It's straight up put in. You got like a plate there. You got a stone. Then you got a block. That's ace. I like that. I mean, I know some weights just put like actual weights on, but it's just like a stone and slaps. That's awesome. Front disc types, you've got tooth type 1, tooth type 2, smooth, and back to the type 1. Rear disc types, you've got your smooth, tooth type 1, and then 2, and back to smooth. Ground slicers in front of. Oh, it's on the front ones. Right, fair enough. I mean, it says in front of it, but that's at the back of the front ones. All right, fair enough. At the back is going to be at the back, as you can imagine. Both of them, and then nothing. Rear board, number 1, puts that there like that. So that's just going to be like you probably put a sticker on or something like that. Then you got number 2, number 3, or nothing. Front reflectors, so you got round. Round 2, round 2 again, round 2, 2, triangular, or nothing. And they've got rear reflectors. It's got round, round, triangle, nothing. You then got your main colour, which is obviously going to be your main colour. You then got your design colour, which is going to do the discs. And you got your design colour again. All right, what does that do? We'll put the board on. We just design colour. again, hasn't changed anything. I mean, it may be that I haven't got an option turned on, but all right, fair enough. Design color again, we'll go for blue with that one. That didn't seem to change anything either. But that being said, though, old school roleplay, I mean, I love that with a rock on the top. That is ace. Right, next up is Cultivator 7 Anchors. This is by Thomas96 Modding and Aratori 24. 6.12 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, you're going to find this under Cultivators. So, 60 horsepower requirement for my tractor, 1.9 meter working width, 6 mile an hour working speed, 1,500 to buy with 120 optional extra. So that it comes with the roller as standard. So that's your base price. That one just there. Now, obviously, 60 horsepower, 1.9 meter working width, that sort of lands itself to the old school small farming shenanigans. Why not? You then got the option of standard or without the rollers. That's going to add 120 onto it. Attacher type. So you got original, eye attacher, or original. Yeah, fair enough. Right, next up is the Lizard Leopard Duo 280. This is by Pazimek 23433, 8.15 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under mulches. Now, it's got a 75 horsepower requirement for my tractor, 2.8 meter working width, 7 mile an hour working speed, 10 grand to buy. You then got the option of back cover, so you got closed or opened up or closed again, entirely up to you. You then got your safeguard, lower link ball, cutters, or lower link ball stickers. 1, 2, and on the front there like that. 1, 2, or 1. Internal shaft, external shaft. All right, where's the shaft? Oh, it's at the back. There we are. So internal or external. Then you got your main color, which is going to be any one of those. And you got your shaft color, which is going to be your shaft underneath. Right, fair enough. Now, this is part of a pack. And this is the second one, the Leopard Duo 280/1. And to be fair, apart from it being a little heavier, I don't really see the difference between the two. Because you got the same working width, same mile an hour, same horsepower requirement, same price, same options. All right, fair enough. Right, next up is the SMS Grassland Roller Pack. This is by DD My Passion, 21.25 megabyte on the download. We've got all of these. Oh, there's loads of them. Right, so basically they're all do the same, right? They're rollers, and you can plant some grass and your oilseed radish and your canola at the same time. So we've got the LV 520T, the 520T, the 520T, the 520T, the 520T. They've all got the same horsepower requirement. They've all got the same capacity on the seeds, the water, liquid fertilizer, and lime. We'll go into this one because this one has the additional tank already on it. I mean, but from what it looks like, you can buy it in different models, different setups. That's the sort of the feeling that I get. But as well, as far as the game goes, they're all 5.2 meter working width, 11 mile an hour working speed. All right, no worries. So we've got this one there. So we've got your additional tanks. You can have the APV or no. So you could just have it as a roller if you wanted to. We then got your wheel brands. So you got your Trelleborg, BKT, Michelin, Vredestein, and then back to Trelleborg. A couple of different options on the go there. That's some nice wide ones, that is. Ladder, yes or no. Rear lights, we'll spin it back round the back like that. We've got design 1, 2, 3, and then back to 1. APV control box. So we've got design 1, yes or no. There we are. And then we come down to position of APV control box in the cabin. Deutschfahr, Massey Ferguson Series 7S, Voucher A, Voucher N, Voucher Q. Basically, it's going to put it in the cabin of the tractor that you've got, as long as it's on that list. You then come down to your APV PS M1 M1D twin. That's a lot of letters. So you got 300 seeds, 300 in solid fertilizer, 500 seeds, 500 solid fertilizer, seeds and solid fertilizer, seeds and solid fertilizer, and then nothing. So this is going to be your option on your tank. So yeah, obviously it's going to be a little bit bigger if you've gone for the 500. Fair enough. Work area. So you've got rollers and seeds, and fertilizer, weeders and fertilizer, weeders and seeder, weeders, seeders, and fertilizer, or back to roll it and weed it, and then back to. It just carries on. You can roll, you can weed, you can seed, and you can fertilize. Right, so that's what that one says. Roll and weed and seed and fertilize all at the same time. All right, no worries, no worries. Got your option for your rim colour at the end. Now, all these are going to have various different options already built into them, ready for you to go. So you pick whichever one you want. But that being said, that's all right. Right, next up is the Randon Low Loader Movable Neck. This is by Sir Vertex and Teak Modding. 36.83 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find both of these under low loaders. So we're starting off with this one, the 2-axle version. 25 grand to buy. You got your wheel brands, Continental, Randon, or Continental. Wheel setups, you got standard, iron wheels, iron wheel 2, iron wheel 3, tubeless wheel 2, tubeless wheel 3, 4, aluminium wheels. Oh dear, there's plenty of wheels to be getting on with. So you go and pick whichever ones take your fancy. Then you got accessories, so you got no spare tyre, rear spare tyre, dual spare tyre, rest for sugarcane machine. That's be handy, that would, I must admit. And then spare tyre and rest, dismounted tyres, fully dismounted tyres, or nothing. You got dismounted tyre model, John Deere Case IH. So does that mean if we put dismounted tyres on, they change? They do. So the dismounted tyres, you can then have different colours on the rims. I mean, it is just for decoration, mind you, depending on what tractor you've gone for. Water tank, yes or no. That being said, where's the water tank? There you are, on the side like that. Rear lamp, we'll spin it back around like that. There we are. Rear ramp with springs. You got hydraulic rear ramp, hydro pneumatic rear ramp. That's a difficult word to say. Or nothing. You then got signage plates, chassis plate, oversized plate, plates on the ramp and oversized or nothing. Then you got side signalling. So you got triangles, flagpole support. All right, where's the flagpole? All right, carry on. So you got red. Oh, there we are. So the flagpole support is just there, and then you get the flags on afterwards. So you got red, yellow, standard, and then back to your triangles. Bumpers. So you got model 1, 2, or 1. Auxiliary supports. Yes or no. They're going to be around the front. There you are, just underneath like that. Right, fair enough. You then come down and we've got the attachers. So you've got trailer hitch. That's going to be around the back. There we are. So you got nothing, trailer hitch, or nothing. Then you got floors. You got wooden floor 1, 2, 3, 4, metal floor, wooden floor back to 1. Main colour is obviously going to be your main colour. Oh, wow. Yes, chrome red. Why not? Bumper colour is going to be your bumper colour. So let's match it up. And then you got your accessory colour. We'll go with blue, just so it stands out. So it's going to be those little bits at the front like that. And then you got your rim colour, which is going to be your rims at the end. Now, so we have got a few tricks on this, I must admit. So obviously driving along, no problem. You go wherever you want, not a problem. So we have got the option, if obviously you've got to tab yourself to the back first off. So we have got ramp opening, or rear ramp openings, RB and right stick up and down. It's going to do that. Lower that down. Right, no problem. Then you want to go and do Y again. So we've got side extension openings. So again, RB and right stick up and down. It's going to put the sides out like that. And then we've got Y again. You've got auxiliary support controls. Again, RB and right stick up and down. It's going to put those out like that. And then what you want to do, you want to go and lower the trailer to uncouple. LB and A. So we'll lower it down like that. There we are. Then once you get the option, we'll detach. They fold out like that. Or it's just caught on the back of the lorry. And then you pull away. You pull your vehicle on like that. So you obviously, you've got your big, whatever you're pulling, whether it's an excavator or a big harvester, pull it on there like that. No problem. Strap it all down. then just come up to it, back in like that. Then we'll get the option, attach. It's going to attach like that. It's going to fold up the side ramps. Then away you go. So you just do L, B, and A, raise it all up. And then away you go. Oh, that's ace. Right, next up is motorized bike. This is by GNFS, 7.33 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under cars, even though it's a bike. It's got a 105 horsepower engine, 10-litre capacity on the old fuel tank. I wouldn't say that's 10 litres. That's well smaller than 10 litres. But okay, 49 mile an hour on a push bike. I'm not sure that's a good idea, but all right, 1,500 to buy. You got your standard seat, you got your rear seat, you then got your large seat, and then you got back your standard. Design is going to be 1, 2, or 1. So you're going to change the forks for you. You then got your main colour, which is going to be the main frame. Design colour is going to be your engine. Colour of handlebars, go with chrome, and then rim colour, so obviously going to be your rims. Now, I think there might be a little bit of a thing with this, because obviously, you know, you get your bike out, whatever, you get on, it's tilted over, fair enough, he's holding himself up. Right, we'll start it up, and we'll get going. His leg seems to stay sticking out, and he's leaning over all the time. I mean, we're now at 49 mile an hour. We're going to do the jump as we normally do, because, you know, why not? It looks really funny. Whoa, there we are. All right, fair enough. I mean, there's no options to right himself. We've got a little bit of a sort of jumping mechanism there, but my leg's still sticking out to the side. All right, now, whoa, that's a big one. Fair enough. Right, next up is the New Holland TX32. This is by Podscap, 38.53 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under harvesters. Now, it's got 155 horsepower engine, 15 mile an hour top speed, 5,600 litre grain tank, 55 grand. Seem to be all the fives in this one, but all right. You then got wheel brands, Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Vredestein, BKT, Mitas, then back to Trelleborg. Got a couple of different versions on the go in there. Warning triangles, we'll spin it around the back. So we got yes or no. Additional mirrors, we got yes or no. So it puts those on the side there by the ladder. Beacon lights, you've got both in the front, in the back, none or both. Reflectors, yes or no. Down the side by the chute. All right, fair enough. Warning signs, yes or no. It's going to be on the back. Spin it back around like that. There we are. You then got your main stickers. You've got new, worn out. That's all right. Yeah, it's been in the field for a bit. You worn out your stickers. Or back to new. I like that. Main colour is going to be yellow. I mean, it's got. I mean, you match that up with the old stickers, and then I mean that colour is called very used. Yeah, it's got a sort of distressed look to it. That's all right. Rim colour is going to be the same as the main vehicle. And then there's your license plate. And obviously, to go along with this, you're going to need a header. Well, we got this, the TX32. 4 metre working whip, 6 mile an hour working speed, 20 grand. Crop pickers, yes or no. Puts those on the front. Main sticker, new or worn out, just like the main vehicle. And then the colours to match it all up. And then to move the header around, we got the TX32 trailer. 1,500 to buy. Warning triangles, yes or no. Reflectors, yes or no. And then the main colours to match up with your main vehicle. I like that. I mean, it's like you got the worn out look to it, especially with the stickers, the worn out, and then you got your main colours sort of, you know, the paint's a bit battered. It's seen better days. That could be easily like a start harvester. Starting off on the map new. Very nice. Right, next up is the John Deere 8R South America. This is by Potcake, 50.37 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find both of these on the large tractors. Now, we've got two different versions, the 2016 and then the 2020. Now, the difference between the two is going to be the gearboxes and the engine output. Apart from that, all the options are going to be the same. So I'm going to go for the new version, the 2020. So it starts off with 326 horsepower engine, 31 mile an hour top speed. It says 1.6 ton. Does that mean it's got a winch? Does that mean that you need the Platinum expansion to use it? £280,000 to buy. I mean, we'll find out. I mean, I have got the Platinum expansion installed, so shouldn't be a problem. So you got your engine output 326. We then got 357, 388, 420, 458, 478, then back to 326. You got your Wilbans, Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Radarstein, Lizard, and then back to Trelleborg. You got a couple of different versions on the game. Got some narrows there. That's all right. Design EU, US, or EU. Now, question is, it's a South America version. Why have we got EU and US? Just saying, why not South American version? All right. Starfire. So you've got obviously the bit on the top. Obviously doesn't mean much for us on consoles. It is just for decoration. Side bottle, yes or no. Cabin flags. So we've got Brazil, Rio Grande do Sul, Santa Catarina, Parana, Mato Grosso, United States, Germany, France, Argentina, or nothing. Where's the UK flag? I mean, we've got South America, so Argentina and Brazil, fair enough. They're down there. But United States, Germany, and France. Right, France is like 2 inches away from the UK on the map. Why is the UK flag not on there? All right, carry on. Thermal bottle with cup. So yes or no. So that's going to be putting it in the cab for you. Then you've got side signals, yes or no. Windows, you've got clear, tinted, or clear. Folded cover, yes or no. All right, where's the... Oh, there you are, it's on the back. It's like a little tarpaulin to cover over your tractor. Why not? Configurations, you've got 3-point, front weight, or 3-point, and then that's your options. Now, obviously, the older version, it's got a smaller engine, let's face it. So 255, then you've got an E-Auto Power. We've got a 305 horsepower engine with different gearbox, 355 again, and then 400, a couple different gearboxes, 420, and that's going to be your maximum. And all the other options are pretty much the same, so you go for whichever one you like. But that being said, that's an alright tractor. My last mod for the day is something with a great name, the Lizard Cyclop. Oh, that's a great name, that is. This is by Nikos321, 13.77 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under miscellaneous. And what this is, it's a tow behind arm. Yeah, we'll call it that. It's got some attachments to go with it. So it's going to cost you £3.5 which is nice and cheap. Then you've got wheel setup, standard, standard 2, or standard decals, all along the arm, along the short arm, or no decals at all. You got without cabin or with, just in case it's a little bit raining outside. Power takeoff. So spin it around like that. There we are. So you've got old type, water shield, waterside. We'll go with that. Or back to old type, roller frame color. We'll go with that. Does that bit. Frame color. We'll go with that bit. And then you've got your cabin color, which we haven't got on. So let's put the cabin back on. There you are. So with cabin. So your cabin color, we'll go for green. Does that bit, and then you got your rim color at the end. Obviously does your rims. Now, to go on the front of this, we've got a few different things. So first up, you got your clamshell buckets. This is going to be for your standard loose grain croppage. 600 litre capacity, 500 to buy. Again, match it up with your main vehicle. Now, if you're doing something a little different, like maybe some TMR mixing, we've got this, the manure fork, 600 litre capacity, 500 again, match the colour up to your main vehicle. If you're doing something a little different like potatoes and sugar beet, 700 litre capacity on this one, 700 to buy, and then your colour option. And to finish it off, we got this at the end, the silage fork. Now, that's going to hold 800 litres. But it's got the same options as doing that one, which is only 600 litres. So for the extra 200, I'd go for the bigger one. But that being said, tow behind. So you're not going to need a massive piece of equipment. It doesn't say that you need any horsepower requirement either, so if you've got a low-end tractor, yeah, this could do you nicely. And we've got 4 new maps as well. We've got Vlasic Bosnia by Stella Bookie, 809.53 megabyte on the download. And we've got Rebantieres map by Carlos JC in Eclipse, 351.95 megabyte on the download. We've got The Memory by Princess Black, 307.33 megabyte on the download. And we've got Tyrolean White Creek Valley. This is by, now I'm going to try and pronounce this, Tyrell Hamad modding Bjorn aka Factory Mods, 394.28 megabyte on the download. We've got a few updates as well. So we've got the Old Grain Storages pack by Leo. We've got the map Uret by Pazer Modding. Now it says it's not required for a new save, but it is recommended. We've got Mars the Mission by Farmer Bob and Superfly 1841. There's no mention of a new save on that one, so that should be alright. We've got the Man 19414, 33414, 41403 pack by Black Sheep Modding. We've got the Cargos 75760 by MFZ and Damon Dog. We've got the Bailey High Lift Trailer by Rosson Mods. We've got the Marag SSP 45 by SMI Modding Team. We've got the Transport Platform 4000H by AW Modding ABP Team featuring BSM. We've got the Hauer SGS 2600 by AW Modding ABP Team. We've got the Hall with Cooling Chamber by Farmer 5 Tom. And we've got Parking Spaces by Cookie Modster.